All right, so you said that you used to have this done at one of the larger clinics in town? And then they stopped doing it, or?
Yeah, what the problem is that where the clinic I was using, they started specializing. And so instead of doing general foot care that I used to do, they would send me to a surgeon, podiatrist, for certain things that needed to be done. They referred me back to the clinic for just general care, like clippings and so on. And then when I went back to the general clinic, they were not really totally aware of what they should be doing or not doing. And so that just kind of created a little nervousness for me as far as getting monthly foot care, which is I feel I need.
They didn't have any specially trained medical assistants or nurses when you went back there?
At the time I went back, no, they didn't.
Interesting.
They were aware it was coming their way, but they weren't able to do anything.
Well, like I told you, one of my big complaints right now is that none of our major health systems are doing routine care for diabetics, or you're not diabetic but you have neuropathy.
Right.
And the studies clearly show that routine foot care for diabetics prevents amputations. So I don't understand how they're saying they do preventive care if they're not doing routine foot care.
It was very frustrating, and in fact I had to resort just for nail care to go to a local strip mall manicurist and so on, which is not a great feeling of security that they know what they're doing. They're just trying to sell you things. So it was a relief to be able to find you guys to see that you were doing total nail care, which I need.
Yeah,
desperately.
and because of your neuropathy, Medicare will pay for you to come in here and have it done. So we're happy to have you. Most of this routine foot care is now funneling down into the small private practices like ours, which is great for Dr. Nail Nipper. But, it's difficult for patients to navigate all that.
Yeah, it is very difficult. The other option I had was going to a senior center. And you get back to the same situation. Are you dealing with a doctor, or who are you dealing with as far as looking at your feet for overall health, as the points you brought up. So
right.
I feel fortunate that I found you.
Well, good. Well, tell all your friends.
That will be done. It's hard when I'm 70, I'm in really good health, I'm very agile, I had 2 successful knee replacements, but it does give you limitations about, being able to bend down and do things. So this is the first time I've not been able to take care of myself with something, and it's reassuring when you find a person that could become your partner in your health. So I appreciate that you guys are doing that.
Yeah, I'm glad to be that. And the 2-month limit in between appointments that Medicare says you have to have, that doesn't mean that if there's a problem, if you step on another Pyrex shard and that you have to wait the 2 months. That's just for what they call the routine trimming.
Okay.
So at any point, if there's a problem, like an ingrown toenail, or you stepped on something and didn't notice till you took your shoe off and your sock was all bloody, which happens, you call and you say the word neuropathy and infection in the same breath, and we'll do whatever we can to get you in that day.
Fantastic.
Unless you call us at 4.
Okay. Then I'll see you in the morning.
Then we'll say,
well, that's reassuring.
Yeah, because that's how severe infections that lead to amputations, that's how they start.
Right. You would never think that something as simple as toenails and so on could lead to something so dramatic. So.
Yeah. we'll come back and fit out the calluses when we're done with those.
Okay. And I'm putting away my do-it-yourself callus grinder at home. At least I don't take any more skin off now that I found you.
You know, the thing is that those are fine if you have good feeling in your skin,
Yeah,
which you don't.
no. I'm just grinding away and then it's like, ow! There's blood, and that's not good.
Oh, where did that blood come from? Yeah. And this is what he's talking about right
Yeah,
here,
I
so.
got a little high on my, this is the best part of the whole thing right here.
Right? Little massage at the end.
Absolutely.
All right. So everything here looks really good.
Oh, good.
So we'll get you set up for the 2 months.
Okay.
And again, that doesn't mean that if something happens that you can't come in sooner.
Oh, yeah,
so.
absolutely.
Okay.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Well, yeah, thank you for
Good.
letting us include you.
Yay.